I'm balancing you on a candle. I know that's really safe. But who cares? Who cares?
I now know what it feels like to be on the other side of trouble. Oh yeah.
I'm not nihilistic, just realistic. Honest work in a rich man's pocket.
Sorry I'm
A's
late.
across the board and tally's not coming.
It took us forever to get downtown.
I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Okay, so here's the vision. Is fall, but this time we're not doing it in an over the garden wall way. Sorry, I'm fixing my lighting. It still looks trash, I don't care. Fall, but not in an over the garden wall way. Fall in like an MTV Downtown way. So I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that I've bought / acquired, been given. And you'll understand the recent influences for fall. Really, I'm just thinking about it because I have less than a month till school starts and I need something to be excited about. Even though school is technically starting in summer, I like to keep it fall year round. That's why I'm always strapped with pumpkin roll Febreze. This is the scent of the season. But it's orange, which is ugly, so I try to hide it. There's another Febreze. Okay, wait, I just have to be careful of the candles I've lit. Ooh, it smells so good. I just love the smell of chemicals. Anyway, it does smell a little bit like pumpkin, but it's not too pumpkin-y. It smells a little bit like cinnamon, but there's not too much cinnamon, and it smells a little bit like frosting, but there's not too much frosting. It's perfect. If you guys don't know, I love a good frosting scent. That's why I love Bath & Body Works Mary Cookie. But I actually found a dupe for Mary Cookie, and I'm about to show you. It is the Ashland Toasted Vanilla. This is the mini version. It was $4 at Michael's. They have one that's about twice the size, and it's $8, which is a steal. So, but anyway, it is an MTV Downtown, Salmon Dean, Shadowhunter, Kino. There's more, I'm trying to find it. Doctor Who, Clara Oswald's fall. That's what we're looking at. But we're starting in summer because this is a long bake recipe. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do slasher summer, but I don't watch slashers, and like the only slasher I know is Scream, so I don't want to be a poser about it. I didn't like Terrifier. I don't know. But whatever. Forever bringing that 2000s vibe though, because the hair, we're going for Alicia Silverstone, Clueless vibes. Makeup, I don't know, but my eyebrows, I low-key don't know what to do. I never know what to do with them because there's so much. And they're not the cutest shape, so I just pretend they aren't there. But the makeup, we were going for what I always do, actually. Fall lip combo, and also year-round, pale lips are in. Pale lips are in. I posted a TikTok about this earlier. I already know my next purchase, and it's gonna be pale lip colors. Sorry, there's so much smoke coming off of this candle. I think it's because the wick is so long. Anyway. I'm so excited for fall. I haven't even actually made a Pinterest board yet. I have fall Pinterest boards. Hold up. I have fall Pinterest boards. I just don't have one for this year. But, oh well. This fall is giving... I'm not into the clean girl thing. I'm not into the it girl thing. I'm not into the that girl stuff. But basically taking what I already do and romanticize it. So yeah, waking up. I'm trying to wake up earlier. I'm gonna have to wake up earlier for school. Actually, I might be able to wake up later this year if we start at 8. But can't let the ops know that I fuck with waking up at 8. Anyway, okay. We're also talking about style. So sorry, I know I'm hopping everywhere. It's because I didn't write a script for this video because I just wanted to sit down and film it because I'm in a good mood and I have things to show you. But I discovered what twee fashion is, and I made a Pinterest board about it, and I'm not saying that it is true to 2000s twee, but I am saying it is twee inspired with inspirations from 90s grunge and Courtney Love and Kathleen Hanna and LD Shadow Lady, and basically what I want to dress like. But I can't really go out dressed like this. 1, because it's hot right now, and 2, I live in a small town and the old woman will look and will stare. And it's a little bit, okay, here's the thing is, I don't think it's an out there style, but apparently it's out there for where I live. Love living here. Okay. And there's some stuff that I'm planning on getting. Here's my thing, is I can't tell you guys everything I plan on getting because I am gatekeeping. Am I a gatekeeper? No, I think gatekeeping is stupid, but there's been some recent happenings with some specific people that I know where I'm being copied. And I'm not one of those girls who's, sorry, there's so much smoke coming out of that candle. I've always tried not to be one of those girls who's like, stop copying me. Like, I don't usually have a big enough ego to think that someone's copying me, but there's this one girl who I know has been copying my flow since we met, and I don't mind having things in common. I don't mind having similar styles and stuff like that, but like, it gets to a point where you're just copying me to try to belittle me for the things I like. Stay with me now. You just want to copy me so that you can feel above me because you think that you know it better than I do. And it's not that I necessarily am trying to say that I know it better than you do, but I do think it doesn't matter who knows it better. And I'm tired of that being a conversation. I'm tired of it being a little secret animosity. So I'm not trying to gatekeep. Like, if someone asks, then I'll tell them, but like, I'm not just gonna keep fanning out all my inspirations, all my goals to people, because people will take them and then be mean to me about it, which is weird. I'm sorry I have this like inflection, this Valley Girl voice right now. It's not usually how I talk, honestly, but I was watching a lot of Bianca 1207 and I've been influenced, and that's okay. Right, so the music, we are looking at lots and lots of Fiona Apple. Just a little bit of Alice in Chains. I don't really touch Alice in Chains or Nirvana because the fan base has grown kind of toxic and I don't like talking about it, but I do listen here and there. But if you don't know every single album, then it's like a fucking problem with everyone, and I'm tired of that. We're actually looking at a little bit of Lana. We're not quite at White Feather Hawktail Deer Hunter yet, but, you know, we're gravitating maybe a little bit there. And, sorry, I keep getting notifications, and I'm filming on my phone. You already know that because I'm looking at the viewfinder, not the camera, but whatever. I'm also taking a lot of inspiration from this guy I recently became friends with, because he knows a lot of bands that I've never heard of, and I know this sounds like a canon event, like, stay with me. It's not that I, like, whatever. Or, like, bands that I've heard of, but he'll tell me the best songs from that band, so, thanks. She started speaking out of nowhere. Anyway, this guy I met. He does know bands I don't know. I don't really care for all of the ones he knows, but he's into this really cool one that actually I quite like. It's like a Russian band from the 80s called Kino. I'm sure it's not. Hold up, sorry, I'm getting more notifications. It's annoying me too. Oh, please stop giving me notifications. Please. Please be done. Give me a sec. Yeah. I'm actually playing them right now. I don't know if you can hear them. Hopefully you can't, because I'm not trying to get copyrighted, but I hate filming in silence, so. Do I know what they're saying? Obviously not. Do I even know the titles of the band's songs and albums? No, I do not. Could I tell you my favorite song? No. That's because when I listen to Kino, I only listen to Kino. I heavily fuck with them, not in the sense that I know everything about them or I listen to them all the time, but in the sense that I've never heard a Kino song I didn't like. So, I will not be taking any further questions. Thank you. I like it, and that's enough for me. Makeup products, like I said, pale lips are in. I already know I'm gonna get. Once I figure out if it's actually good, then I'll tell you guys what it is, if anyone give a fuck. Mascara, I like the telescopic mascara. It does its job. For the for the demographic it's trying to cover. I am not that demographic, and I learned that the hard way. And I should have known better. Like, okay, stay with me now. It is the product itself, the mascara, like the liquid that you put on. It's thick, like the formula's thick, but the wand is very skinny, which is nice, but I prefer a waterier product with a bigger wand. Like, I like the messy look. I want it to smudge up here when I put it on. Like, I don't want the clean girl lashes. I need it messy. So, yeah. Okay. Style, like I was talking about, the twee vibe. We all know that everyone wears these Henleys around fall. We also know I'm a silver girly, which is why I've paired the silver necklace. This is actually a sports bra, not a tank top, because I hate layers. But I love the way layering looks. Okay. I want a pair of Uggs really badly, but I have to wait for a paycheck to come in to do that. Because I know I could find some cheap at a thrift store or something. No one else fucks with Uggs. I'm like, fine. That's fine. I went to Plato's Closet with some friends. It was actually so much fun. Best part of my day that day. Best part of my month so far. Here, my only pet peeve is I am particular with terminology because Plato's Closet is not a thrift store. It is a trade store. That means you bring things into it and you can trade it for money. And you're not going there to find thrifty pieces. Like, you're not someone in need of clothes. You're going there because you're looking for higher end secondhand items, which is fine, but stop calling it a thrift store because it's not thrifty, is my thing. We're looking at $10 to upwards of $20 for an item, and that's just not thrifty to me, especially around here, because there are a couple good, like, thriftier places. Not including Goodwill. And again, that's no shame to people who shop at Plato's Closet or shop at Goodwill. Like, that's not the problem. The problem is calling it a thrift store when it's low-key not. Goodwill is somewhat different because it's meant to be a thrift store, but they've indoctrinated the youth. They're terrible. I hate them so bad. They're corporate bullshit. Anyway, I'm very passionate about secondhand shopping and using the right words for it. But I know it kills the fun when I correct people, so I try to hold it in. But we went to Plato's Closet, and I got to help some people find stuff, and I love doing that because it's like a life-size Barbie. I get to dress them up, and I love getting to dress up boys because I can style girls to the day's end, but I got to dress up a boy the other day, and it was so much fun because boys have such good clothing, and they don't take advantage of it, but I got them to take advantage of it. Me and my friend did it together, workshopped it. She found a really good quarter zip that suited him really good. I'm not really a quarter zip type of gal. Like, I'm not one who's gonna be like, oh yeah, I need me a man in a quarter zip. Like, me personally, no. I am a flannel girl though, and I did make that boy buy a flannel, and I did make him buy a sweater. But here's how I do it, okay? I'm like, would Victor Soy wear this? He would, wouldn't he? And I'll pull up a picture on Pinterest of Victor Soy wearing it. I swear to God, I literally found a Victor Soy sweater, 2 pairs of Victor Soy shoes, and he actually picked out a jacket for himself, and he did a good job. He has great style. One of the pairs of shoes was at Plato's Closet. The other was brand spanking new from Shoe Carnival. They were both from Levi jeans, like the jean brand. They were from Levi's. They were super cute. I really liked, and by super cute, I mean like cool. They were really retro, because that's kind of the vibe he likes. But I'm trying to find the balance between what's too retro and what's not. Because I tried to get him to get like a flannel, like golf button down, if you know what I'm saying, where it cuts off here, but it's like a collar and it buttons down. Because that is so like, I don't know how to describe it. It reminds me of someone in the 80s working at like a record store or like a video store. Like, it reminds me of Steve Harrington and Robin when they worked in the DVD rental. And I know that they wore uniforms, so it doesn't really make sense to associate those things, but I can't explain it. I just think it's so like, maybe not 80s, but more so mid 90s, like 10 Things I Hate About You, Cameron is kind of what I was thinking. But he likes darker colors, and the golf shirt, honestly, it was not cute. I just thought he could make it work, because it would have worked fine with like a white wife beater, black straight leg jeans, whatever. It would have worked, but we found better stuff, and that's fine. One pair of his shoes are like, they're just like Levi sneakers. If I can find anything resembling them, I'll put a photo up, but I thought they were pretty unique. And then we found high tops, question mark. They almost, I didn't get I got a good look at them. I don't remember what they looked like very much, but they're black, and they almost reminded me of boots, like black boots, if they had a child, a love child with Converse. And I picked them up genuinely thinking that he was gonna turn me away and say they were ugly. First of all, it's so hard to find shoes his size in Plato's Closet. And these, they were a size, well, they fit. They weren't technically his size, they were a little bit smaller, but he said they fit. And he might have been lying because they looked cool, but like, hey, whatever works, like, me too, girl. And they were like, they were basically like, they were like high top sneakers, but the laces were thick enough to be like boot laces, and I thought it was so cool. But the thing is, a lot of the other stuff that I found that day that I thought was cool, my friends did not like. They did not like it, and I was turned away, and I was saddened. But he liked these. I didn't even have to like show them and be like, are these cool? He said, those look cool. Like, as I grabbed them and walked over, and I was just holding them, and he was like, those are cool. And I was like, yeah. And that was nice because I didn't have to force my way into the conversation to show him. Next on the list is accessories like rings and belts. Anyway, I'm yapping. I had a lot of fun the other day. But anyway, we went to Plato's Closet. I found this pair of black Uggs in my friend's size. I was like, I think these are really cute. She was like, they're not. I was like, agree to disagree. And now I want a pair of Uggs so bad. I don't know why people hate on Uggs. People don't see the penny Hofstetter in it, I guess. They don't see the... I'm not talking about the fuck-ass, like, Ugg loafers. I'm talking about Uggs, like, good ones. And they're not the trendy, like, bows on the back either. Like, they're just black Uggs. Like, I thought they were cute, and they are cute. Whatever. Y'all need to hop on the Uggs and skinny jeans. That's the problem, is they're scared of skinny jeans. I ain't scared of no skinny jeans. I can make it work. Anyway. Like, I could wear this with a pair of black Uggs. That'd be cute. And you know I'd rock it, and then bitches would want Uggs. That's the thing, is, that's what bothers me about the copying too, is I made a choice and I faced rejection for it, and then you want to do it because I took the bullet for you. Pussy. Okay. Anyway. I also want combat boots because I used to have combat boots all the time, but I wear them to filth. I wear them so much that they literally break and are unwearable, and then I have to afford another pair. So that's also on the shopping list. I've never had a pair of Doc Martens though, so I want to get a pair of Docs and see if they last, which they should because they're Doc Martens. I've always gotten off-brand combat boots, which they get the job done, but they don't last very much. That's okay. I just like clunky shoes. And that's why I love twee fashion. I want twee, but like a little bit darker, a little bit alt. Which is why I'm about to show you. I'm gonna try to show you. I don't have a whole lot of space back here. And I'm kind of creeped out because I watched a creepy video and I'm scared to open my closet. But I pulled out the victims.
So then,
First is this skirt that I got months ago. It's navy blue. But look, it has little pleats. It goes down to my knees pretty much. And it has these buttons. I just think that's so fabulous. I saw it at the thrift store. I left it and then I came back because I needed it so bad. And I'm so lucky it was still there. That's why I don't share my thrift locations because someone else could have taken it. And I went back like days later and it was still there. Thank God. I also then, I just remembered. I remembered I got this. It's Calvin Klein. It's this nice, thick pea coat. I'm sorry, the lighting is so bad you can hardly see it, but like you know what a pea coat is, surely. It's Calvin Klein. I thrifted it for guess how much? I'm hearing 20, I'm hearing 15, I'm hearing 10. $4 for easily at least a jacket worth at least $40. But I like it. I like the length. It goes down like to my upper thigh pretty much. I just think it's so cute. Do I look a little bit like Inspector Gadget? Yes. But like I'm trying to give like Clara Oswald. Is it giving like sexy investigator? Is it giving what's her name, like Leslie or whatever from Vampire Diaries? Or is it Leanne? I don't remember. Is it giving like female Dean Winchester? But I mean, even just what I'm wearing right now and the skirt could be potentially a cute outfit. Like something about navy and olive I feel like is cute in fall. So do you understand the vision for this fall? And then the idea would be tights. But here's the thing is, my rules, I don't layer tights and knee socks. Don't do it. But I will layer skinny jeans in like a knee sock slash leg warmer moment. I'm not a big fan of leg warmers, but a cute sock I can do. Hear me out. Uggs, socks, jeans. I'm sure I have a picture on Pinterest somewhere. Bags, I want to give sometimes cute, but I also just want to give like I want to walk by people and I want them to be like, wow, that's like the perfect bag for what she's doing right now. And they don't even all have to be cute. They can be ugly and ragged. I think the outfit should be the statement and the bag should support your actions. Oh, I didn't even show you guys my freaking hair dye. I don't know how well you'll see it. Okay, you can't really tell, but it is pink on my natural color. I wish I had better lighting right now because it literally matches the cherries on this can, but it's just 20 minutes of me looks maxing. I'm just gonna keep getting hotter and more myself, and all you bitches can be mad about it. I don't even care for real. I also got like these little hair charm things, but I have no clue where I put them. But I feel like it's giving like Season of the Witch, so hopefully you'll see me pulling up with some of those. I don't know, I'm just trying to invite whimsy in my life, but I mean genuine whimsy. I mean, I'm so mad that the word whimsical has been TikTokified and lost, like, and now it's devoid of all meaning, because like it's the most appropriate word for what I'm trying to, I guess authenticity works too, but okay. What's our shopping list again? Lip combo, Uggs, mascara. I need like a sugar scrub, like an exfoliating body wash, masking tape to finish painting my room. Greige is in for fall. I don't mean like beige mom greige, but I just mean like where you literally can't tell if it's green, gray, or brown. Like I have some greige shoes I'd show you, but they're so far. I'll give you a paint swatch. Like this is the color for fall. Trust, I'm going to be trying to work in some sort of greige into every outfit. I'm so excited for fall and summer's not even over. But it's okay. I feel like what's influencing me on the gray is the fact that my work uniform is a very ugly shade of gray. But I feel like I somehow pull it off. Anyway, just looks maxing. I love this thing. This plushie is so freaking cute. I've had it like all my life. It used to be my older brother's. But I'm trying to become more self-obsessed and more self-confident. So I did make a picture of myself, my lock screen. Thank you. I ate 2 fudge Pop-Tarts in the span of 48 hours. I mean 2 packs of Pop-Tarts, not just 2. That means 4 total, because they are the best flavor of Pop-Tart. I've always said, what's that one tweet that I repost all the time? Develop a strong opinion of yourself so that others can't define you or whatever the fuck. I don't know, I'll find it. I don't know the next time I'll post after this. It might actually be fall by the time I post this. So in that case, trick or treat. Anyway, I guess if you liked this video, then make sure to like this video so you see more videos like this. Subscribe, turn on the bell, comment, and I will see you next time. Turnips out.